Hey guys, it's Mel. Welcome back to my channel. So in the last video that I put out for you guys, oh my goodness, I was feeling like I was hitting a real dilemma. I've been worried about the space here in the shed, and what happened was this scatterbrained Mel started to sneak back into my life. So my first thought when I started panicking about my space was, well, what am I going to do? I need to maximize the space that I've got here. So I was thinking if I replaced the lower end books in my store, not the higher end books and not the book bundles that bring me great ASP, but if I was to replace these lower end books, I would be able to free up that space and maybe bring in another category that could bring me a higher ASP also. So I start thinking to myself, well, Mel, you know clothes, go back to selling some clothes. You can sell some books and some clothes. I don't want to go back to selling clothes. What was I thinking? It's scatterbrained. It helped me so much talking it through on the camera and then having all you guys leave me the comments underneath, giving me suggestions, but also reminding me of my why and reminding me that if I don't love clothes now, I'm not going to love doing clothes. And if you don't love what you do, well, what's the point in working for yourself and running your own business? I'm not going back to clothes. However, for the last few months, I've been picking up some clothes every now and then when I go into the charity shop. It's a really bad habit. I know that I'm niched in the books, but I find it difficult sometimes to walk past the other kinds of racks in the store and see things that I know I could sell for profit and not pick them up. I think that's one of the hardest things about trying to niche down in your category. You have to let go of the other categories, even though you know that there's items in those categories that can make you money. But if they don't fit with your systems and your workflow, they just throw you out for the whole day. I had 2 boxes of clothes here that I've been accumulating for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. I am not going to pursue clothes, but I do have these 2 big bucketfuls that I need to get rid of. They're all clothes that are worth money and will sell for profit, so I am going to tackle those and get those done. And I've laid them all here on a table so that I have to deal with these. So I've been really good the last few weeks about anything that I put on these tables. I've been working through them, getting them photographed, getting them listed, getting them put away and done. I haven't just been leaving things and stacking them here like I was last year. And I'm determined not to do that with that pile of clothes. So this morning I went out sourcing to a few different charity shops, and this is the haul that I brought home today. So this one's got like a few different bundles here of DVDs. I've got some bundles of books, and this big stack here is all individual books that I've chosen. So I think before I start tackling this pile of clothes, I'm going to work on this table of books and DVDs first, because when I photograph the clothes, I'm going to need more room to step around and stuff like that. So I don't want that table here in my way. Once I've got a free room, I'll be able to move the clothing table backwards, and I'll be able to pull out my table here that I normally photograph the books on. I've got a hook hanging up on the wall just there, so I'll be able to hang some clothes there. I've got some larger pieces of white core flute that I'll put down here on the ground, and I'll just tackle all those clothes in one lot. I have been trying to work out what am I going to do to alleviate some of these storage issues. So the last couple of days, I have spent quite a lot of time in the back room here trying to make room on some shelves. So I've been organising my bundle shelves a little bit, and I've been restacking the books, trying to make holes and places, I guess, so I can see where I can put new bundles as I'm listing. Now on these shelves here, I had all the books on these shelves here stacked vertically like this, and these books that were on these shelves were all using my old SKU system. So the last couple of days what I've been doing is taking all the books that have been on these shelves, taking them back to my computer, changing them over from the old number SKU system to the shelf number system. And as I've been doing that, I've been going through those old listings. I've been redoing titles, I've been fixing up item specifics. I was fixing up quite a lot of mistakes that had been on some of these books, which went all the way back to when I used to use my virtual assistant. So this has been a great opportunity to not only make some extra space on my shelves, because I fit a lot more books on the shelves when they're stacked up than when they're going vertical. And I'm actually surprised to see quite a lot of these listings that I've been fixing up have actually been selling in my store the last few days. So by me doing this to these shelves, I've been able to add a lot more books on there. These 2 bottom shelves on this side, but also over on this side. So these 4 shelves are the hardest shelves for me to reach in my whole storage unit. Basically, it's like is a tight fit down here in this aisle to get to these bottom shelves. There are some books that I'm buying often and on repeat and I'm building up sets, so I'm going to use those 4 shelves to store those on. So these 2 storage units I've been using for death piles, set building, and obviously I've got a whole lot of paperwork there on one shelf as well. And the aim's going to be for me to empty these 2 shelves so there's nothing on them, and these will become fully for listed books. If I wasn't worried about selling all these clothes and shoes and plush toys and stuff that I've had in the past, well, that would also open up space for another shelving unit where I'd be able to fit another lot of books. So I think the best thing for me is to stop thinking about all these other niches and just focus in on my books. Because why fix something that isn't broken? I think I've actually got more room in this shed than I thought I did. I just have to get smart with the space that's in here, and I need to make sure that I'm optimizing the space that I've got. Scatterbrained Mel is gone again. Focused Mel is back. What was I thinking? Clothing isn't going to take up any less room. I've been there, done that with clothing. I used to have like 200 tubs of clothing. So here's a funny story for you. Yesterday was a public holiday here in Australia. It was actually Australia Day. So the public holidays can be a little bit hit and miss sometimes with your sales. So yesterday I decided, well, I'm going to run a sale for Australia Day. And you know what? I'm going to try and clear all the stuff that's in my shed that's not a book. So I thought, yep, I'll put it on 40% off. I'm going to move this stuff out the door so I can just once and for all focus on my books. By the time I went to bed last night, I kept thinking to myself, I haven't had one sale, 40% off all day, and I haven't had one sale. Don't get me wrong, I did get lots of sales yesterday. I just didn't get any from the actual sale. Not one sale, not one sale from the sale. I swear that has never happened. Every time I run a sale, I get great sales. So I went into my listings this morning to have a bit of a closer look. When I set the sale, I don't know what happened, but only one of the items saved. So my sale consisted of one item in my store that was on 40% off. Oh my goodness, no wonder I got no damn sales. There was nothing to run on sale. Check out this DVD set that just sold. So I just sold this yesterday, but I only listed it the day before, and I've sold it for $69, which was full price that I had listed for. I have never even heard of this. Rizzoli and Isles sold for $69 within a day. Not a bad one to look out for, guys. Now, I'm really glad these have sold. So I've just taken an offer on these shoes for $134.95. So these are actually R.M. Williams shoes, so they are very high quality shoes here in Australia. I think these are actually snakeskin. They do make shoes in a snakeskin, and this very much looks like snakeskin to me. I did pay up for these shoes, so I think I paid $50 from memory, and it was a little bit of a gamble because these are not one of the most common type of slip-on shoes that R.M. Williams make. When they made me the offer yesterday, sold for $134.95. I took that offer and I ran. Now, check this out. I found this box. Let's hold it like this. They're actually quite heavy. I'll probably be finding golf balls for days now. Oh, I might have to wait a couple of days to list them till I find them all. I'm pretty sure that bag was fuller than that. I found this bag of stupid golf balls in my death pile that came from a shopping trip when Scattered Mel was outsourcing and for some reason decided to buy a $2 bag of golf balls. I am not going to sit here and research and learn about whatever brands of these balls are. Whatever these balls are, I'm selling as one big bag. Come and get your bag of balls. Oh God, I've lost it now. I guess I just need to run some comps and see if this is worth selling as a bulk lot on eBay, whether or not I throw them up on Facebook Marketplace. So today is the day that I deal with these golf balls once and for all. Oh, look, there's a ball. There's one more. Righto, I need to get back to work. I've got all this stuff to do. I need to stay focused, so I am off. I'll see you in another couple of days for a day in the life with Mel. Bye.